What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We are very excited for this video because this is one of our newest listings, a beautiful, beautiful home.
Now, if you're coming from somewhere like California, New York, even Florida in some cases, you're probably looking at this thing and thinking, my God, that's got to be a multi-million dollar home. There's no way in the world I can afford that. Well, you might actually be wrong. Today what we're going to do is we're going to take you on an awesome tour of this fully custom home built in 2018 out here just about 25 minutes away from Alamo Ranch. We're going to show you all of the stuff it has to offer, from the 4 flat acres to the super usable interior and the layout. We want you guys to see, what do you think this is actually worth? Stick around till the end. We're going to give you the price. We'll give you the big reveal, but watch all the way through and drop a comment down below. Let us know what you think it's worth.
Before we get started, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. We are realtors here in San Antonio, and we would love to assist you if you're moving to the area. This is our information popping up on the screen. Let's go.
Let's go. All right, guys, so we are out here at our listing out here in Mico, Texas. Mico?
I don't know.
I've never actually heard anybody else say it. Anyway, it's 20 to 25 minutes away from Alamo Ranch if you're looking at a big map of San Antonio. But man, just looking at the front of this property, look how beautiful this is, man. One thing that I really want to point out is if you can see right where I'm standing right now, you'll see that the road kind of forks. It goes this way and it goes this way. And the reason why is because there's 2 separate garages. Now, the one over here, if your right side, pulling into this garage, this is gonna be a 2+ car size garage. Plenty of room if you have a truck, if you have tools, anything like that. And then on the other side, you're gonna have a 1-car garage, which is great. So if you don't wanna park next to each other, if you feel like you need a little elbow room, this is a great spot for that, man. What do you think about that?
I love it. And one of the things that I love most, although the driveway itself is just like a single lane, right? But the area over there by the garages is huge. So there's plenty of space to actually do a turnaround. I think even in my 2500, I could do a turnaround. You probably could. On both sides. I also like the fact that it gives you plenty of opportunity that if you wanted to build, you know, a RV garage back on either side of the house, you have plenty of room to do that.
Absolutely, man. One thing I really like too is that you have the separate garages, but if you still have guests over, from where I'm standing to the street is probably about 40 meters or so, which is more than enough space if you have guests who need to come and they park. There's not going to be any on-street parking in a neighborhood like this. This is a gated neighborhood. Every home has a little bit of acreage, so you can't expect to see anybody parked on the street, but each yard typically, you know, most of these homes are custom. They have plenty of room to accommodate however many guests that you plan on having.
Did you say accommodate?
Yeah, I did. We're gonna breeze past that.
We're gonna just
don't worry about all that. So let's go ahead and take a look inside. First of all, this is really cool stone, man. I love the way they staggered it. You can really tell that this is a custom home and not a semi-custom. It wasn't like a regular floor plan. Like, no, this is a very much so a custom home, and it's absolutely stunning.
One of the things I want to point out is just the landscaping out here, because I do like the river rock. Is this river rock, right?
Yes.
I believe so.
Yes.
I'm a big fan of xeriscaping. You know, when you have a lot of property like this is sitting on a little over 4 acres.
It is.
So, I mean, you're not going to want to be out here.
You don't want to mow all 4 acres.
No, you definitely don't. So just doing even little stuff like this, it just stays really nice. The architecture of this home,
beautiful.
It really is. You know, you have the stone out front, which is definitely a you know, Texas rustic look. But I also like that smooth look above the stone.
The stucco.
The stucco. It just, the house itself really reminds me of something you might find in Arizona, actually.
You know what?
It looks very much like something you might find in Arizona.
If they did a different roofing, that might be their case very much so. But one thing I do also want to point out is look at how many windows. This is just the front of the house, right? But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and not to mention these 2 small ones over here over the garages. That's awesome, man. This one's not over the garage, but lots of light that's going to be coming in from this house every angle. And the cool thing is that this house actually faced, so east is going to be over here. So you have east, you've got south, you've got west, and you've got north. So it doesn't directly get all of that sunlight, which is really big, especially here in Texas. You'll feel that in your AC bill, and it's never fun when you have to do that. So let's go inside, man. And
yeah, walking inside, this is just Unbelievable. I remember when we first got this listing, how impressed I was with the house.
Man.
The first thing I noticed was you look straight ahead out those windows, those massive windows, and you see nothing.
You know how much a
beautiful vegetation.
A view like that would cost.
Oh gosh, yeah.
It's insane, especially anywhere else in the world, but not this one. That's why you need to stick around to the end so we can see the actual price. It's more affordable than you might think.
So there's a lot to see in this house. There's like 2 different sides of the house.
Yeah.
Which way are you gonna go first?
So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this off in chunks, okay? So first we're going to go to your left. We're gonna go here into this wing of the house. We'll take a look at a couple of the doors. We'll go to the other wing, and then we'll swing back to the middle and do the master bedroom. When really what everybody wants to see is that outside there. So we'll get to that, I promise. When you first come in, the nice thing is that you're gonna have a half bathroom right here. So this is the only half bathroom in the house.
Actually, oh, that's right. There's another one, but it's a full.
Correct.
Yes, that's
yeah,
right.
so this is the only half bathroom in the house. Now this bedroom, or this is a 3.5 bathroom house, 3 bedrooms. So here's our first half bathroom. Good size, you don't feel too cramped, which is really cool. And then you're gonna come over here to the office. So let's come take a look at this office. And I really, really like this office because if you take a look up here, these are tray ceilings in here. And it makes the room feel a lot bigger and a lot more grand than the size might actually be. And this is still a very good sized office. You can see good sized table with some nice shelving in here. This is a great sized office. And I like that it's separate from the rest of the house because the only other thing down this hallway is going to be the garage. So you have your office in a separate room in the house, and you know, like Jonathan and I, a lot of the times we work from home. So working home away from everything where it's a little bit more quiet and secluded comes in really handy, and I love that.
I absolutely love it. I've mentioned it before that, you know, my current office is right off the living room and we homeschool. No silence, right? No silence at all. I've got to wait till the kids go to bed before I film anything.
Yes.
I've got to yell at them before I jump on a call with people. So I agree with you. Having the office over here, separate wing of the house is great.
It's great, man. Let's go back the other way. Oh, also look at this flooring, man. I really, really, really like this flooring. This is like high quality stuff.
This is, well, this is wood look tile.
I believe so.
Which is very popular, a little bit more expensive than, you know, your LVP. So definitely an upgrade, but you know, when you do a custom home, I mean, everything's gonna be nice in here.
Yeah.
Quality.
This is what you would expect in a very high level home, luxury stuff. So let's come this way. Now this is going to be the other section of the house before we ignore all that. It doesn't even exist to y'all yet. So come over here. So this, believe it or not, other than the main area, might be my favorite section of the house, okay? This right here, you have a mud zone, which is really cool, but this laundry room is absolutely next level. And let me show you why, okay? Come on in here. So you can see how big this is, and this goes all the way. Look at all this cabinet space that you have built into the laundry room. You have cabinets over here, you have drawers, you have countertops over here on both sides, plenty of storage space to store all of those containers. And you also have a sink hookup as well, and I think that that's a very underrated thing. These are awesome to have.
Now, this laundry room does not have a window. Now, we've seen some incredible laundry rooms, right? In some of our videos, we've seen some laundry rooms that are big like this, and they have windows to look to the outside. So when your kids are stuck in there all day doing laundry, they've got, you know,
well, you got to give them some fresh air.
Right, but it doesn't have a window, but it has the next best thing. Right?
I think this might even be better. Just check this out.
There you go.
A split
door. Right.
This is great, right?
So they know they can't leave, but they can still see the outside.
And especially if you have pets, there's a system here, right? You have your kids on the outside, you're doing laundry, you're handing them the clothes, all that stuff. They're going into their bedrooms and they don't even have to come in. So if you need your space, you're folding all that nonsense, this is the spot for you.
Yeah,
man.
This is great.
I can't get over how great this is. This is one of the best laundry rooms, hands down, that I think I've been able to see in any home that we've done.
Now, right to your left, there is another little drop zone here.
Yes.
For more coats, if you wanted to hang up some little hooks. It looks like you could put shoes underneath there, which is great. And then you got some little cabinets up top as well. So, I mean, they utilize all the space. That could have just been, you know, dead space,
just
but
a wall.
Yeah, but they were able to utilize it real well. I like that.
Phenomenal job. So let's go take a look over here because I love this part. This is really cool. So this is going to serve as a one of the bedrooms here in the house, right? It's really cool. You've got a good sized closet here, which is awesome. Full size walk-in closet. You got the nice natural lighting over here. And this is going to face that, if you were looking at the front of the house, the right side of the house, which is really cool. So good sized bedroom in here. And then we're gonna go straight into the bathroom here. Now, I usually don't harp on the bathrooms too much, but I need to show you this. Look at the gap in the space of this floating shelf down here. Look how cool this is. These things features like this are usually only available in true custom homes, and that's how you can tell if this is one that's really custom. Plenty of space. If you really wanted to shove stuff under here, you could, but even if you put some lighting under here, I think it would look really nice.
Or even a little stool if you're, I mean, this is a bedroom over here. You might have a child over here. So yeah, having that stool, obviously this is another bedroom that they're just utilizing with the couch in there, but you know, being able to put stuff under there for your kids out of the way is great. Invaluable.
And then also you have a really nice bathtub in here with some natural lighting, and then you have some storage above the toilet, which again, a lot of the time over toilet storage goes overlooked. So the fact that they have that already built in is great. And then you're gonna have your other bedroom over here. So this is technically bedroom number 2. Really, really like it. Good size, about the same as the other one. And this part of the house is carpeted, which is cool. It's probably the only parts that are carpeted are the bedrooms, which is great. Nice little feature.
Yeah, and it's you can see that it's really good carpet. That's what is that, like that high traffic carpet?
I think it is.
But that's nice. I don't like that super long shag. You know, it gets dirty.
Especially if you have kids and pets. I mean, it's game over.
Yeah.
So let's go into another section of the house that I think you're really, really gonna like. Okay. No, it's not this. Stop it, YouTube. Stop it. Let's come check out the master bedroom before we go into the main area. Now, this master bedroom is awesome. As soon as you walk in, you can already tell, I mean, like, look at all the custom lighting in here, right? They have this tray ceiling with all these designs in here, all of these beams up here, but then in each of these little slats, you have spaces where they have lights. So it makes the lighting look really cool, really special, and really grand. And I think that that's awesome. And I also love the fact that you have a door that goes straight to your outside right here, because sometimes you don't always, you know, if you're by yourself, you maybe just want to go straight outside. You don't need to walk through the entire house to get where you need to be, which is great. So good sized bedroom. You got that carpet as well, which is still super nice. But let me show you this bathroom because this is awesome. Oh, before I show you the bathroom, come check out this closet. Tons of space, goes very high. So you are going to need a step ladder of some sorts to get your stuff up there. But again, plenty of space for just about anything that you'd need. So come in here, take a look at this bathroom. First things first, you got this garden tub right here. I love this garden tub. This is massive, you know, if you're into taking baths, or whether you're not, it's a statement piece. But I absolutely love it, and I love that they put the backsplash up here just to really just make it feel nice, man. The whole thing feels good. I'm a really big fan of it. Now, if you come over onto this side, you'll notice that there's a lot more of those floating shelves. I mean, look, that's a solid foot of space underneath. So again, if you need to fit stools, even if some people put their slippers, or even people who do, it's like the strip lighting underwards that create that ambient lighting. It's beautiful. Plenty of counter space here, tons of drawers. They're all functioning, which is great. You also, right next to where you're standing, Jonathan, you guys have a nice makeup area. So, you know, for ladies, if you're doing your makeup, guys, if you're doing, I don't know, whatever you'd be doing in that chair.
Nothing you should be doing over
You'd be doing whatever you're doing in that chair. You have your own space bar, which is cool, but I want to take you through here because this is really, really nice. This shower is absolutely massive. 2 shower heads, plenty of room. If you and your spouse are in here showering, you don't have to worry about fighting for elbow room, and I absolutely love that. Not to mention this awesome little natural light thing. So if you're showering during the day, you're gonna have plenty of light that comes in here. You're not gonna be having to look for anything. This is a truly beautiful custom shower. And can you really ask for more?
I like how you can enter and exit from both sides, which is really cool.
One thing that's underrated too that I love that they did, they put storage, like a linen closet almost, in this bathroom. A lot of the times you go into a closet in the or you go into the bathroom looking for somewhere to put your towels, looking for somewhere to put all of your stuff, and they don't always have it. But this has.
I think a lot of times they have a like a linen closet, but it looks just like part of the house. This is like a custom built.
And they're a lot smaller.
A custom built closet, so I do like that. It's looks good, a different color and stuff. It looks good and it's out of the way.
For sure. Okay. I promise you I won't keep you from what you want to see anymore. Let's go into the main portion of the house. Here we are. Look at how awesome and usable this space actually is, right? With the front door being way over there, you have this sitting area right here where it's plenty spacious enough to entertain, but the space just keeps going. And it opens up into this beautiful living room that has this awesome giant fireplace that's like a statement piece. And here's one thing I appreciate. You know, it's 2025, so a lot of the times The fireplaces that you see in homes are those really thin ones, and they're electric and they run across. And don't get me wrong, they do the job, but there's something about having just a real wood burning fireplace that's just satisfying, right? What do you think?
Yeah, well, you know, you've got the wood burning smell, which is what I absolutely love.
Yeah.
You know, the gas fireplaces are cool. They do provide some heat.
Yeah.
But having the wood to actually be able to roast marshmallows, right? During Christmas, I mean,
Game over, man.
Yeah, that's it, man.
Game over. Tons of natural light coming in here, right? You see these giant, massive windows, and above that, you even have the smaller windows to accommodate that. So there's so much light that comes in, and you get views from pretty much everywhere that you're looking in this house. And I think that that's something that a lot of new construction houses, or even houses that are in regular subdivisions, are hard to come by. Because
and for me, it's not just the light. Obviously, we've seen a lot of great homes that have a lot of natural light, which we pointed out. But for me, this is all about the view. And we're gonna get a shot of this when we go outside. But when you look out here, all you see is your property. You know, 4 acres, it pretty much goes all the way to the base of that hill over there. You've got no back neighbors. You can't see the neighbors on either side of you. And they've got a fence out there, and we'll take a look at it in a second. They have a fence out there to kind of separate, you know, their inner backyard where they would want their dogs to run and stuff like that. But all past that is still their land.
And really quickly, I was going to touch on it later, but look how flat it is.
Yeah.
Look at how flat that is.
It's great.
It's not like, hey, I bought 4 acres and I can only use a half an acre of it all. You can use almost all of these 4 acres.
Yeah, like I was talking about doing the RV garage, you know, and having plenty of space.
Well, here's the thing. There's a 220 hookup back here as well. So if you have an RV, or if you have a hot tub, whatever, the chances of this land being able to accommodate it are super high. Now let's talk about this kitchen, because this is one area that I have not touched on in the house. Beautiful. I absolutely love the quartz countertops. I like the marbling and the design that they did. It's really nice. Pair that with a farm sink over here, and it's fantastic. Now, again, you guys know I love cooking with gas, and this is no exception. You got a beautiful gas stove right here in the middle with plenty of space on both sides, which I really appreciate, because I think a lot of the time you have your stove or you have your countertop, and then you don't have a lot of space on the sides to do a whole lot of what you need. This definitely has that. Good vent hood. And then over here, I love the wall mounted microwave along with this wall mounted oven. And these are all Whirlpool appliances. So super good quality. It's hard to beat, man. Now, the last thing that I did not touch on is the final bathroom, which is over here. And notice this is a full bathroom. It's super duper cool. Full walk-in shower, tons of natural light. Again, with those floating shelves, it's very hard to beat, man.
So part of me wonders though, you know, because nothing's perfect, right? But I mean, it's great. There's an extra bathroom. It's a full bath. But part of me wonders about its purpose, considering that you have the half bath already in the hallway early over there. Do you perhaps think it's because, like, behind you there is another door to get outside? I guess if you had a pool in your backyard, then having a full bath right here would be.
I think that's great, and I think that's really smart thinking, especially because, I mean, when you look at how big the backyard is, you can see, like, this is you could definitely put a pool in here if you wanted to, and most people elect to put a pool, especially in this kind of neighborhood. Now, that being said, if I had people over and I was trying to go to the restroom after coming out of the pool, I can tell you I would not want people tracking any kind of mud, any of that nonsense through the house. Open this door, you're right in there, and you still have the full shower, so if you need to get in there, rinse off, do what you gotta do, there is a very short area to go whenever you go into the bathroom. So I think that is, I think it's really well thought out. And at face value, you're like, oh man, that's kind of weird. But then when you think about the functionality and how useful it is, fantastic. All right, come out to my favorite part of the house.
So you brought this up earlier. It's got the 220 hookup, which we'll take a look at in a second. But what I noticed when you first walk out here is you have like almost like an upper level, lower level of this patio. I mean, we were sitting out here earlier, right, when we first showed up, just kind of enjoying the view. And I could sit out here all day. You've got the ceiling fans above. You know,
3, by the way.
3 ceiling fans. You've got outdoor speaker. You've got another wood burning fireplace out here, which is,
you know how I feel
just
about
amazing.
those.
I mean, you hang out inside, the sun goes down, then you move outside, and it's just amazing. You've got plenty of space for any kind of grill that you want. They've got this little one right here, which is pretty funny. I'd have that Blackstone.
Oh,
that
man.
flat stop Blackstone.
That, yeah.
Yes.
That flat stop?
The flat stop.
I want that.
The flat
Give me
top.
that flat stop, baby.
Get my pit boss out here. Yeah, I'm not rocking with the Traeger.
Hey, you know,
but yeah, I mean, plenty of space for
so
all
much
of that.
space. And we haven't even shown you guys this side, okay? So come over here real quick. So you look at the fireplace, right? And this is beautiful. You have the fireplace, but then you also have the hookups. If you do decide you want to mount a TV out here, which a lot of people would elect to do, you have the sellers have a hot tub over here, which is awesome. Now, I think they're going to be taking this with them. But that being said, if you want to bring in your own hot tub, this is where you can put it, man. There's plenty of space.
Hot tub, sauna.
And it's out of the way.
You could put a sauna out here next to the cold plunge,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, you could have a cold plunge with a
little
barrel sauna and everything in between, and you have the space for it, but it's out of the way, so it doesn't impose on any of this that you want to just sit, relax, be in your own space. It doesn't impose on any of that, which is big. Now, another thing too, if you didn't think that was enough space, you come down and you have this entire slab down here of more space. Now they have a little outdoor fire pit over there, which, you know, I love fire pits, that's my thing, next to the fireplace. So if you don't want to be contained in there, you can come out here, set it up out here. Plenty of space out here. Now, what I'm envisioning in my head, if there was a pool right over here, this deck would be, or this concrete slab would be absolutely perfect to parallel that. Walk right out here, jump in the pool, do what you got to do. Plenty of space to dry off without getting those people up there wet. It's, man, I don't have a lot negative to say about
There's a
this
lot
house.
you can do with this property. I guess, you know, there are some people out there that'll find a negative for everything. They might say that the house is on the hill way over there is a negative because they might consider those to be their back neighbors. But I mean, there's just so much you can do. What I really love is just all of the vegetation back there. You know, a lot you can do. I'm sure there's plenty of snakes back there, but
a lot of snakes, but you know what? If you decided to put like a barn back here or maybe a shop, you have the room to do it, right? You can easily make a path because of how flat it is, and you're not going to be paying crazy amounts for that extra concrete that they got to pile all the way up because the ground is uneven.
Yeah.
So tons of space. Again, no direct back neighbors unless you're counting those people on top of the hill, but even still, your property backs up all the way to that creek bed at the very bottom of that hill. So you can expect to have more space than you would pretty much ever need.
All right, guys, you have to admit that was a beautiful home, right? I know that you loved it. Now it's time to guess the price. Hopefully you put your comments down below already. How much do you think this house is worth?
Drum roll, please. Not playing, by the way. $774,999 is what this home is currently listed at, which is absolutely insane considering everything that we just showed you and that you'd be getting with this property.
We are out here in the hill country, guys.
Yes.
And as you know, homes out here in the hill country should really be over $1 million. And even that might be a little bit low for you guys, depending on where you're coming from. But $775,000 it's a steal, really. And I wish I could move into this home. I would do it today.
1000%.
Guys, we hope that you enjoyed the video. Again, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. We would love to have you back, and it really helps out other people who are looking for content like this.
If you and your family planning on moving to San Antonio within the next few weeks, next few days, next few months, we would love to help you guys and help you guys make that smooth move here to San Antonio. So please give us a call, shoot us a text, shoot us an email, or you can check out our website that's popping up on the screen right now, www.alamocitylivingteam.com. It's your one-stop shop for everything you need to know about living here in San Antonio. Guys, we thank you so much for watching our content. Catch you in the next one.